And so I see that as a restriction of freedoms, but I do understand to keep your hold on that piece of it, which is your value proposition.
Yeah, 100%.
So, Peter, there's another a narrative that's going on in the industry right now, which is the battle between the clear cooperation side of things, which is the all properties need to be on the MLS, and some of and NAR really taking a strong position right now, saying if you are going to be on the private listing network, you're not going to have access to the MLS. And then on the other side of it, you have Compass, and there's other independents as well, Howard Hanna, one of them, that are really challenging that narrative and saying, hey, we want freedom to be able to market these properties. Do you have any personal opinion about whether PLN or the MLS is there a PLN strategy that kind of you saw that has worked for people? My opinion is that the NAR, the NAR has taken a lot of mud flying their way. And I think the NAR started to be questioned for, okay, what am I paying for? And ultimately, I think it boiled down to, well, you're paying for access for the MLS.
So now we need
so now we need to make sure that you're in the MLS. And so I think you have brokers that are like, okay, if the MLS is your only value proposition, we think the PLN is a value, and they're saying, hey, Zillow and MLS are saying, if you're on the private listing network even for a day, you will not have access to the MLS and Zillow. And so I see that as a restriction of freedoms, but I do understand to keep your hold on that piece of it, which is your value proposition. You want to be the gatekeeper for it. If you had to say private listing network or clear cooperation, which is the access to the MLS, you're like, well, it makes sense that more eyeballs are better, but the bigger question is, does it stop me from the freedom of using any strategy I need to be able to have access to it? So over the next year, there be a shift in that philosophy, and I think when people have to choose camps, they will.